few minutes today and review how we figure out the names of the notes on the staff. So for all of our grades right now, we are only working with treble clef. That's the one that looks like this. Kind of like that funny looking G. Treble clef. This tells us we're looking at the higher notes. So like the right side of the piano or higher instruments like flute and trumpet, they all play on the treble clef. All right, so how many lines do I need? Remember we learned about our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That becomes our staff. So we draw 5 lines because we have 5 fingers. And that leaves us with how many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the spaces. Very quickly, a line note is a note that lives on the line. You can see the line through it. Generally, notes are colored in for those tas or a half note. You can see the line through it. These are line notes. Okay, just to make sure we're clear. Then, if a note lives in between the lines on a space, so a half note would be able to see through it, a ta would be there, and typically the lines are closer together so that they take up the whole space, but these are space notes. Okay, does that make sense? That's stuff that we've all done in class. So if I erase these, and I want to talk to you about the letter names that we use. In music, we don't use the whole alphabet. We don't go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. We only use the first 7. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then we start over. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we are only going to use those letters. There's no H or any other letters in the music alphabet. Let's talk first about the space notes. Those are the notes that live in between the lines. So in between my fingers. The first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. And they spell something. They spell the word face. F-A-C-E. All right, I'm going to make my staff go all the way to the end. And I'm going to show you the line notes. And this will help you with your review games that I've selected for your lesson this week. So the lines, starting from the bottom, E, G, E, D, F. This is an E. This is a G. This is a B, D, and the last one is F. I'm going to kind of draw a line so you can see. Now, this doesn't spell anything, right? We can't read that word. Egbodif is not a word. So we use what's called an acronym, and we say every good boy, and we use deserves fudge, because who doesn't like a sweet chocolatey treat? You could say even George Bush drives fast. You could say elephants got big dirty feet. You could say every good boy does fine, which is what most piano teachers use. But I just want you to remember E, G, B, D, F. Okay, so pause that right there when you play your game if you need something to help you. I'm going to draw a smaller staff down here just to demonstrate very quickly how we count them. If I have a note right here, I don't need to do anything with the space notes. I don't need to use face because I know it's a line note. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to go every good boy deserves. Oh, I said the word deserves when I got to this note, so it's a D. See how that works? We stop on the word where our note is, and that's our letter name. So we've done this in class a whole bunch. I hope this helps you review. And when you go to your little game on Google Classroom, you're going to have to click on these different ones. There also might be some notes that hang off the staff. C and D are very common, so here's how we do that. We have our staff. If a note is hanging on the bottom, this is D. It's dripping down. Okay, that one might show up. And then the last one you'll need to know is on the bottom, if it has a line through it, this is C. It's our middle C. Okay, so when you start recorder we do that. All right, those should be the notes that you need. Take a screenshot of that, print it off if that helps you, and I hope you have fun reviewing your note names with the games this week.